So this dashboard, this is a concept for a manufacturing company that distributes only online effectively. And what we're going to see here is something similar. At the end of the day, we can get down to those transactional details, the transactional sales or the work in process transactions, whatever it is that we need that level of insight, we can get to that. But I might want to know what are my top 10 selling products. And in Incorta, we have natural language integration as part of our GenAI. So as a business user, I can simply click open the CoPilot, type in something like my top 10 products by sales, and Incorta will generate a visualization on that. It will also give a summary within the context of the data that I'm analyzing or I'm querying against. This can be taken and moved into the dashboard. It can be changed, fully edited. I could change the viz type, the colors, anything about it. It just becomes another chart when I pin this into the dashboard. We can also see, if you're more technical, we can see the SQL query that was generated by the prompt I submitted. Ultimately, you can think of that as an assistant. And that's how a lot of our customers are starting to think of that is, if I want to build a dashboard, I can come in here, query it, get an insight, pin that in, go submit another query, pin that in, and I can kind of change how I interact from an analytics perspective to design and develop dashboard content. Another place that this lives is in our generate story capability. So what this allows us to do is this allows us to choose the context, the data that I want this to apply to. And what I could do in this case is I could, choose a context. Maybe I want to get my online store data out of my ERP. So this represents an ERP. I want to get my ERP data, and then I want to give it a description. So what's going to happen here is I could, say I want to see my sales, profit. I want to see my, maybe I want to see my sales and profit by state, etc. Right? I could then submit this. Incorta is going to run for about a minute and generate an output that's going to look like what I'm going to show you right here. So it's going to create a cover, it's going to create an introduction, and it's going to create some data analytics with descriptive content. It's going to effectively create a series of context around the prompt that I submitted, that question that I submitted, what I'm looking for ultimately. And you can see a really great example here where it's generated sales and profitability by state based on a query that was submitted, as well as some context.